This is a disturbingly quiet video game title screen, by the way. They couldn't like they have so much music they couldn't put a single track on this thing. If you think is the game crashed? Is it running? Apparently so. Oh snap! Oh no! He came back on the same day and time he said he'd come back. I wasn't expecting it. Doctor Insano, that is an excellent message, chat member. I'm glad you spent 5,000 points just to say that one single syllable. You put a lot of thought into that. I appreciate. There's a lot of poetry in that word too. I'm just trying to, figure out the meaning you had behind it because I think it was just more than a word at that moment in time. There's a message there. And I hope all of chat can now think on Dr. Insano's profound statement for the rest of stream. Hello, been grinding through Crisis Core, just made it to Nibelheim. That's like the halfway point of the game almost. Well, it's a bit, maybe slightly past halfway, but hey. Are you playing on like hard difficulty or something? Because you said grind. I didn't have to do too much grinding in that game. Chat, I made air fryer fries today. I don't know why everyone goes nuts over them. They didn't really taste any different from like fries you make on your own in a deep fryer. I feel like people are just trying to convince you that an air fryer is really good. And it's just like, it's all right. It's like, I was just like, oh, are these gonna taste so much better? No, they taste about the same. I fell for the propaganda. Well, technically I didn't fall for it. It was a Christmas present I got from my mom. But I did not notice any real difference in taste. Except maybe crispier on the outside, but that's probably not a good thing since it makes some of the thinner fries harder to chew. Maybe food is better out of an air fryer than out of a deep fryer. I don't know. So far, I have not. I've made chicken out of it, and I've made fries out of it, and I still think a deep fryer is better. I mean, obviously, healthier is the argument I would make, and it definitely is that since you're not. And also, it's a less cleanup time. Cooking deep frying crap is just a massive mess. You gotta take care of all the oil afterward. You can't just pour that shit down your drain. But yeah, it does make it healthier, so there is that argument. But everyone always says it tastes better too, and I don't know if that's true. Most of my playtime has been doing side missions, already level 45. I only did very few of those, the ones I need to do to get summons. Drinking, I mean, I think you mean dousing things in oil is bad for you? Yes, that's why you shouldn't do it too often. Drenching is also acceptable. Have you ever watched Chad Warden? Chad Warden? I have not. First time I've heard the name, actually. Is he a streamer, YouTuber, TV star, movie star that I should know about? Is his name real? Because it sounds like a video game main character from like 10 years ago. He's YouTube's first troll. That is quite the claim. First troll? So all the way back in like 2004 or 5, whenever YouTube became, he was like there, trolling people on it. I mean, congrats on the legacy, I guess. And does he still post to this day? Surprised you never saw his vids? No, I've never seen them. Never heard of them. I mean, I'm fairly well versed in internet culture as well, and it slipped past me. Can't learn them all, I guess. He's retired. I like that I'm a retired troll. I don't think you retire as a troll. You just like, I'm done. He's a banker now with a family. Well, you know what? I'm glad he, is living a respectable life instead of just calling people gay on the internet. What's up, Furious? How you doing, man? Jim is the only troll I care about, and he's dead. Wow, that news to me. Weird since I saw him talk in the Discord earlier. Someone's hijacked his account. Party moo. I like how we have to like describe the type of moo you're doing now in chat. It's not just like moo, it's like heartfelt moo, everybody. Deep vocal moo. Baritone moo. Squeaky voice moo. What's up, game guy? How you doing? Speaking of getting people in here to moo, let me send out these announcements. Mechator Jim, he retired because of, oh yeah, I know who Mechator is. Mr. Medicare then. Yeah, aggressive cancer. Yeah, supposedly they don't even know what kind of cancer it is, right? He just like knows he has it, but they never found it, and now he's like in the final stages. That's really fucked up. I had heard about that. I haven't watched him in a while because I think he only like streamed like once a month or something. But I heard he like had his farewell stream, so I guess he's like just about dead. Good evening, Dart. Did you ever escape the desert? We are going to be doing that tonight. I think we need to get one more crystal, then we can fight the boss, and then we'll move on to a new area. So it won't take too long. I say, hopefully, that it won't take too long. All right, there's my announcements done. Good day, Dartigan in chat. Hope everyone is well. I don't know, when I see the word good day, I feel like putting more effort into reading the comment. It's like, good day. I can pull out my voice actor chop, my non-existent voice actor chops. Good day, Dartigan in chat. Hope everyone is doing well today. You know, add an extra layer of like breathiness and monotone onto it. What's up, pilots? Look at this guy. Look at this guy right here. Trying to bring up old memories that no one else here except for me will have. Like, oh yeah, a lot of people here are probably aware that I did Titanfall vids, but most people have never seen them or care. If it helps any, the desert is the most tedious map. That does help if that's true. Designed to just blay out, it's hard to get around, and it's just like really annoying because everything looks the same. There's like no identifying area, so you don't even know what area you're in most of the time. Aisle 3 is harder, but the design makes it much easier and tolerable. As long as I can get through it quickly. I mean, it's all doing the same thing, right? I just find gears and bosses and keys, and then I get crystals and move on to the boss fight. Another Friday at work with you to make it fun. Well, I'm glad that your job is, accommodating to let you, like, waste time on company hours to, like, listen to a streamer. Using their internet, probably. You know what? That's a sign of a good job, I think. You know what? I don't care if you waste money and time. Like to the pain. Do I sound like I'm in pain? I feel like I sound actually fairly, healthy. I don't know. What is his voice? I don't know. It's up to each person to decide. Flew through aisle 3. Aisle 4 isn't a true aisle. It's story crap. Aisle 5 as well. Well, basically all the plot is in aisle 4 and 5 is what I'm taking from that. Like, we like backloaded the plot again. Bleh. All right, since I've done both my announcements, I guess I can bring the game back up on my monitor. We'll let all the friendos show up first. What's up, fellas? You forgot to put "and ladies" there. Hell, what's up? Because there are the ladies here, as evidenced by Puff. 2 comments below you. Seriously, they need this menu needs some music because it's just eerily quiet. At least some animation. It just JPEG of some clouds. They can have the clouds, I don't know, move or something. No, they just need a JPEG for a menu. It has music. I don't hear any. My audio is working. So maybe it only has music at like the first 30 seconds and it stops. Should have piano? I didn't turn it off. You hear the music? There's literally no music playing on my end. I mean, I can hear this audio, like the menu navigation sound, but I don't hear any piano music. That is weird you guys hear it, because I'm looking at my desktop audio, and it's not showing any audio playing through right now. So I do that. Am I being gaslit? Here, let me turn on my select jingle in the game theme song. Yeah, Gabby doesn't hear me. Yeah, I think chat's lying to me. I trust Gabby above all of you, chat. I just want you to know that. If she says it, it is law. You're screwing with me? Thank you for y'all. Do you realize what a danger it is to screw with people's heads? Sometimes I don't think people understand that. Especially for me, someone who has a family of schizophrenia. A history of schizophrenia anyways. Like, oh, it's finally hitting me, is it? Finally coming down with the symptoms. Here I was right. See, thank you, Gabby. Thank you for being like the arbiter. And not the Halo type, the actual arbiter. It's fine every so often to make someone think they're crazy or like have some kind of medical issue. Oh, try that with cancer, see how it does for people. Oh, it looks like you got a little lump on your neck there, bro. You all right? Lump? What? They start smacking their fucking neck. Where? Oh, just fucking with you, bro. You got no lump. Sorry, I didn't mean to imply you got lymph cancer. Oh, God. I would like to be there to see your face punched in. Deservedly so. Will we ever see Gears of War 6 at Dartigan? I mean, do we even need to? Gears of War has a problem, and that is like every single Gears of War game is basically the same as the very first game, with very minor changes. And just like, slightly new story. I like Gears of War 1 and 2 a lot, but I feel like it peaked with 2, and that since then it hasn't really done anything with itself. Like 2 was the high watermark for it, and it just feels like it's either treaded water or like even like backslid a little. I'm assuming eventually, yeah. I mean, they did create an entire studio to make Gears of War games, so give another year or two, you'll probably get an announcement. Or maybe they'll make a Gears of War Battle Royale game. Follow the trend. Gears 5 had a cliffhanger and no one gives... Yeah, no, I mean, their entire plot is basically just like, hey, how can we keep the locusts going? What if, like, humans are turning into them now? And what if this lady's mom is, like, dead but then comes back to life because she gets turned into a... It's just like... It wasn't that great. It's like, maybe they can like bring it back, but I feel like it's like a series that had finite lifespan to begin with. I honestly think that's the problem with Halo as well. I feel like Halo really, after like 3, I guess sort of reached into the prequel. They haven't really been able to do anything with it because it's like it doesn't really need more. But hey, it's a franchise. You gotta keep it going. Can't let that money maker die off. Problem is, they rather than tell new stories. Well, that's the thing. A lot of these stories the worlds aren't that deep to begin with. Unless you like count all the books or something, which most of the people who play the games aren't reading. So there's limited, other stories you can tell. I mean, when it comes to Gears of War, what are you gonna do? I mean, the only thing you could have happen is like a human civil war or something. So you're fighting other humans. At that point, it's not really that different from a lot of other sci-fi human games like that. So you have to keep coming up with reasons for why the locusts are still around. How's everyone doing? Well, we're playing a Sonic Frontiers game, so we're making it through. Same cast can do anything. Well, they did switch to a new cast, but they don't really they're not as good as the original cast too. I think most people can agree when it comes to Gears of War, original cast was way better. Even if they have like the older versions of the old cast still there, just like the new guys and lady aren't really doing it. Could have a century-long time skip in Halo where doesn't like Spartans potentially they don't age very fast or anything, or like they age really slowly, can maybe even still be alive a century from now. I feel like I've heard that information somewhere before. Especially Master Chief. He's had like other stuff happen to him since then with like the Forerunners, like I will awaken your Latin potential and everything else. Yes, his Latin potential, his ability to speak an ancient dead language. You can actually freeze dry a Spartan. Well, that too. You could just like leave them frozen for a century. But at that point, I feel like that'd be outdated. You have like Spartan 20s or something. But then they'd still write it like Master Chief's still better than all these new Spartans. Okay, 500 years. I mean, it's still going to be the same thing. Master Chief fights new aliens. It's a Dragon Ball problem. You just got to keep making bigger and bigger threats. That's why they have like time aliens now. Because no one liked fighting apparently Cortana and robots or the Forerunners. Like, time aliens. Cast magic plot spell. Bring this out of my ass and into the world. Time aliens. Sorry, I'm like really sucking down this Pepsi because it's just very good. I don't know what it is about diet soda, but I'm like, I fucking love it. Everyone else, like a lot of people hate diet soda, but I can't drink regular soda because it's too sweet. And I don't like drinking that many calories. But diet soda just hits a certain, like, sometimes. I prefer tea. I do prefer tea. But I've already had some. It'd be cool to have Master Chief come back and the UNSC has gone full fascist and he's way outmatched against the new support. Well, they see they've screwed themselves with that because, like, the new lore of Halo has the UNSC, trying to do away with, like, its fascist elements, right? That they're trying to prosecute, like, the lady who made the Spartans to begin with and some other things. So even with that, that's no longer an option available. Coke Zero? No, this is a rather regular, Diet Pepsi. I will say I like the Mountain Dew Zero even better. Apparently discontinued Sierra Mist this month. Okay, I don't think I've ever drunk a single one of those. Cut out soda when I started my weight loss. I dropped so much. Yeah, you will, especially if you're drinking like the actual like calorie loaded, like normal one with like where a single bottle has like 300 calories in it. So yeah, that if you're definitely want to lose weight, cut that out. But like I said, I exercise a lot as is, so a Diet Pepsi that has like just 10 calories in it. And I even drink the little tiny cans, not like the full size cans, or like the baby cans that you can buy now. So it's even less. So actually 0 calories in it. But so yeah. I don't mind drinking those. Yeah, just because they hit a nice spot. I like something fizzy, Alright, so should we get started, chat? We gotta finish up this fucking desert shit. I'm gonna swear a lot tonight, apparently. You were drinking diet? Weird. Where did you actually had to, like, stop drinking diet to, lose weight? That's the whole idea of it, is that it's not putting calories into you. Maybe it was just tricking your body or something into giving, like, tell the, yeah, we need, I don't know. Human biology is weird sometimes, and it can be weird between each person. Alright, so what was I needing to do? I need to, like, there's like a crystal I need to get here, but I don't know if I can actually activate it yet. I guess we'll find out when we go there. So let's head over there. That was some murderous pop-in just now. It literally appeared right next to me. I've done that one. Okay, this seems like it takes me right to kind of where I need to go. That pop-in is a war crime, even this guy says. I should have like a quick way up, right? Doesn't go where I need it to go. Oh, here we go. Everything is penis? Only in your world, man. Only in your world. And I don't want to be part of that world, whatever it is. I actually can't activate this one yet because I need to like do another level. Alright. I will heed the demand. Alright, we need to like go like activate this stuff, right? So we'll go over there. I hate this map so much. How many emeralds do you have? I think I have... There's 7 in total you have to grab each aisle, but I have 5 right now. The 7th one you get from the boss you fight, so you only have to get 6 and then you can do the boss fight.
Okay.
Use parry to the energy bullets 3 times. So what is Sonic's power lets him, like, deflect giant bullet bills? By the way, Dart, you can just hold the counter buttons down. Oh, I thought there was, like, timing. I'm used to, like, games requiring you have a timing window. Alright, anything... No, nothing important there? Cool. Alright. Yeah, he just holds the counter ready to go, huh? He's like, this ain't Bayonetta, son. You're not playing the... You can just hold the button down and it works. Alright, next thing to go check. This one. It's right behind us anyways. Or it's right up there. Amazing. This is not how you open world, and I agree. This is very tedious. But I really wish games would drop the idea that you gotta, like, unlock your map. So tired of that. Ubisoft ruined it, and now the games still keep doing it. Do you have enough arbitrary items? I mean, it is annoying, but that's just the way a lot of them think you have to do it. It's a very, like... I feel like a lot of developers really don't know how to make open world, so they just look at the templates other people have used and go with it. And it's like, just let people explore and do boring shit for a while until they, like, gain access to the, you know, the good stuff. Sonic's power is just plot, aka this should have been a shadow game. A shadow game? Well, what's Shadow? Isn't Shadow just like, you know, Red Sonic? I don't think Shadow games sell as well. So isn't Shadow only had like one game to himself and it wasn't that great? It was terrible. It's like horrible, even, by all standards. This game or Assassin's Creed, at least this game doesn't feel like it's going to be as long as an Assassin's Creed game. What? Oh, you're gonna suck my crystal out of me, aren't you? I ain't gonna touching you. You can stay the fuck away. When's the last time you saw a villain antagonist that actually learned from their mistakes and failures? Learn from their mistakes and... Well, usually... Well, when it comes to, like, learning from their mistakes and failures, that would likely imply they're, like, the villain for the second game, right? Because I feel like you'd have to make those mistakes in the first game and then come back and, like, okay, the second game, I've learned my lesson. But they're still gonna lose regardless. I don't know, that doesn't happen too often in video games. I feel. But do you have an example of your own? Maybe that'll give me a better idea what you're trying to get at. They ruined Shadow's solo game because they, rather than do him as a supernatural character, they just gave him guns. Well, didn't that come out right after the Call of Duty craze started? They were literally trying to add Call of Duty, like, you know, stuff to, like, Sonic the Hedgehog. Or at least that was my working theory. Like, they realized, oh wait, the kids like the Call of Duties. What if we make a Sonic game, but with guns? Japanese developers really struggled with the Call of Duty era when that was, like, dominant chat. They really did not know what the fuck to do. Because they were being told by all their higher-ups earn more money, like Call of Duty level money, and they just thought, how do we do that? I mean, even if Final Fantasy gave into it, FF13, they even admitted that that game was the way it is based off them being inspired by Call of Duty. Also, why so many games lack color back then. Fuck, I'm dead. By the way, I've lowered the volume level of the mortis, so maybe it won't deafen us anymore. Thank God those days are behind us. It could always happen again, you know. I mean, right now we're kind of in like the Fortnite days. A lot of games, if you notice, look a lot like Fortnite recently. Or at least the battle. Oh, this is gonna piss me off. With the like colorful, zany characters like to dance. They're all over the place. Thankfully, it's not as prominent as the Call of Duty, where even like single-player games are affected, but it's still going. All right. Do you want to tell me where you want me to fucking go here? Be wonderful. I guess here. We don't have like a fast travel. No, I do not. Like, oh, the fishing. Yeah, where is the fishing spot? Like, I've revealed almost the entire map. No fishy. This is in there somewhere. You have to unlock fast travel from Big. But yeah, by the time you find Big, I've already unlocked the entire map, so fast travel is pointless. I guess there's this section down here where something might be. I think that's where I gotta go. Island Memory. Oh, what a troll thing to do. Oh, wow. Oh, I was alive. I thought it was already fallen. I didn't see myself. You're drinking Mountain Dew? Hope you're not. Hope it's diet. Don't drink those calories. Just tortured myself to unlock the full map, then did Big first, got all the crap, then played the map normally. Sonic, if you could be a little precise with your movements, great. It's showing me map. Okay, there's something over there as well, but that's just another, like, thingamabob. Oh, wait. What does this fish symbol mean? Wouldn't that be fish? You would assume that'd be fish, but we'll go here next. Biggest gaming regret? My biggest gaming regret? I don't know, do I have any? That I didn't start YouTubing earlier? I don't know, that's not really a gaming regret, though, is it? This is like a media, and you know, I should have like started up a channel years ago. Tanky enemies? They can work sometimes. Shit, can I get up on... Thank you. This game makes me swear a lot, I've not. Yeah, eat that. Forgot I could do that move. Anyone here buy the Oblivion horse armor? I remember hearing about it, but I never bought it because I was like, that sounds dumb. Where am I, by the way? Yeah, this came from that way, right? Sure. Oh, here we go. Fishing spot located. They hit this one pretty well. Freaking werewolf game? Was it the recent werewolf game that came out like a year ago? That's part of like the
Sonic?
same universe as like was it Vampire the Masquerade?
Would you like to try? I'll let you borrow a ride.
Wait, did he raise his cost? It's now 2 coin? Did you raise your prices, you piece of shit? Well, I've got 200 of them, so it doesn't really matter. I'm not gonna like spend all of them this time either. It'd take forever. I guess Dark Souls 2. Now this is a very boring fishing spot. It's like, here's a puddle. Inflation reached here, huh? Hey man, gotta work, make a business out of it. No, I don't believe he owns his property, so I don't know why I'm paying him. I guess it's like charging me for renting the rod. Coal camp. So this is like complete RNG in what you get, right? Is that a technical glitch going on in the game? On the water? We've hooked weirder things in a coal camp in these ponds. There's a lot of things that work in these waters. Oh, this is new. They gave me 2 of them. Oh, treasure map. Resident Evil 4 is awesome. I mean, if it's Resident Evil 4 base is awesome, so they're just making a more technical version of that. Should end up pretty good. I'm just wondering if it'll still have like the charm. A lot of small stuff. How much effort did they put into modeling all these fish? It seems like a lot. There's such thing as freshwater squid. Well, you won't find this in freshwater either. I don't think they're paying attention to what fish you would find in a lake. But then again, this is the world of Mobius. It doesn't make any sense. Hey, if this chest is made of gold, maybe that's more valuable than what it contained. Resident Evil 4 use the same soundtrack. I'm sure they'll come up with new music, but it'll be like based on the old one, maybe. I'm just hoping that they, just like how people have been like modding stuff into like Resident Evil 2 remake, they don't get funny and like try to make sure people can't mod stuff in Resident Evil 4 remake. Because whatever they doesn't make it in could definitely be put back in by, the gamers trademark. I really should play original Resident Evil 4 again using that fan-created texture pack that just makes everything look nice and new. It's been a while since I played Resident Evil 4. It would be a good idea to like, refresh my memory. Do it, I mean, yeah, should be pretty good because the fan pack is like really good for all the texture work it does. Used to love R6. I never could find any love for it myself. Just too much of an action game. catch the tuna in this game? I don't know if I did or not. There you go. Ask and you shall receive. You were right on time with that comment. We now do the fast travel apparently. So these are only like one use only for these scrolls, right? Didn't like Resident Evil 5. It makes me wonder if they're planning to remake Resident Evil 5 and 6 after 4. I can't imagine they are, since those are... Well, I don't know, they're remaking Dead Space and that came out around the same time, so who knows? How do you even get a hook out of an octopus? So does Big do anything other than anything else but fish in the Sonic lore? You know what? I wouldn't touch that, Sonic. Getting the hook out of the poison dart frog's mouth is gonna be, very exciting. I think you might die in the process. He body slams robots. Oh, fuck, fucked it up. Medic. He's wearing gloves. It looks like he's wearing like, washing gloves too, for like when you wash dishes. Your mom gloves, I guess you could call them. A seahorse? It's got the name sea right in its name. You can't find that in a lake. I don't think they'd even take the bite. They're like filter feeders, aren't they? So let's spin some. You know what? Spin some stuff.
Would you like to try? I'll let you borrow.
I've been told to buy the egg memo. Well, those keep coming, huh? Knuckles memory token? I don't really need. Chaos Emerald Vault Key? I mean, we'll wait and see if do I really need those? I mean, I've got like a bunch of those already, but just in case, we'll buy one. I've got 22 on me. Yeah, I'll buy another one. Why not?
Would you like to try? I'll let you.
How do I view these egg memos? In the comic, Big crushes Mega Man as part of the Sonic comic? I'm sorry, what? This is a better minigame casting than last Far Cry. I don't know, I don't think I fished in the last Far Cry game, did I? We could fast travel and be a little faster at getting over there. Even Spawn has been at a who had okay is Sonic Comics a bit like the Fortnite where everyone's there? Because that's what I'm learning. Because that just seems so out of place. Did Todd McFarlane draw a Sonic comic? Just so bizarre to learn that though. I don't know where do I actually view the egg memos at? I bought like a couple of them. I figured I could use them for something, but nope, got nothing. Well, never. You know what? Let's go activate a thing. Okay, it's over there. Remember you beating up an NPC because you hated his fishing quest? I mean, maybe I did, but I must have blocked it from my memory. Because I don't recall ever doing like fishing side quests in those games because it just would have taken too long. All comics are like... Shit, I can't keep losing control of it. How do I get over there to where that is, though? That's the ocean. Anyway, maybe I can use this guy to get up there. Ow. Hit a bomb. Can you come over here and give me another, like, hey, float over here, buddy. I need you to give me another one of those, like, boosts. Come on. Come on. Right over here. Fresh, juicy Sonic. Doesn't work that way, huh? More, what's up, Doctor? Doctor, how you doing? That tells me I can't get over there from here. But it almost looks like I can. I don't think I was meant to go this way, but I cheesed it. They didn't block it out with an invisible wall, so I'll take it. I don't think I ever climbed that tower either, did I? Let's go do that first, where we jump down there. Well, looks like we're coming down here anyways. Alright, you are not supposed to do that, obviously, but hey. I'm all about finding quicker routes to my objectives. Alright, that entire area has been revealed, and surprise, there was nothing there. Interesting. Cheeser? Kind of the Cheeser. What a terrible nickname. Okay, I think I've fought the I've fought that big thing before. Shit, where is this thing I need? I've already done that one. I need to like find another one so I can open this damn field so I can get my last freaking thing I need. It must be in here somewhere. So we'll go there. Reveal the map. Hey Dartigan, it's my first stream of Sonic. Are you having fun? Less and less. This desert level sucked balls. Put it mildly. No, this desert level has sucked any fun out of it because it's just horribly designed. It's like really difficult to find my way around. I headed toward it? I don't know. Maybe. I watched so many of your videos, it's sort of weird hearing your voice just chatting instead of stating an issue. Trust me, you're not the first to tell me that. But you'll come to find out I'm actually a very chill individual with a stunningly good, personality and even better looks. And a very humble demeanor. Well, let me just put this. I'm actually very easy to please. But you're just catching me on a Sonic game, which is not going to be doing it. I'm glad to have you here for your first time. What? Oh, much obliged. Which way do I frickin' go? I'm not trying to get over here, but the map requires I go even further away. Look, having seen Dartigan when he turned on the face cam, Dartigan's ripped. Well, it's been a year since then, so I'm actually a bit bigger. Where am I, Gabe? Why are you? Oh, you despise this. Just stop sending me back. How often do I stream? Often, actually. Usually around 5 days a week is what I usually try to hit. Sometimes it's even like 6 days out of a week. And usually around 4 to 5 hours every time I stream. So I think that's a fairly good amount. Only time I'm usually not streaming, well, I don't stream is when I just need a day off or when I need to like focus on video work. So make sure you hit that follow button. I also got a Discord if you want to join that. Last time I saw Dart was with It Takes Two, I think, the divorce game. Well, that is one way of putting it that way. If Kate would ever fucking reply back to my text, we'd have another, like, the new Dark Pictures stream where I'd be using a face cam. She's making this difficult this time. So busy. I might have to play that actually on my own. Can't promise that we'll be playing it together this time. Because I do got to play it very soon. I can't hold back not playing it much longer. Hello, what's up, Ash? A lot of the stories and characters are good, it just Sonic Color started a vast downward slope. How do I get up there? I feel like I'm constantly having to ask that question. How do I get up there? Well, I fell into a fan and got electrocuted. Okay. Oh yeah, these things. I don't think the game let me ever activate these, did it? Or no, it's still locked off to me. Jesus Christ.
You are not ready.
Of course. So I wasted my time coming there, huh? Good to know. What does it want from me that I don't know where it wants me to go to unlock anything else? Like, I'm looking for, like, these towers, but I can't find them. I'm guessing it's up here somewhere. We'll just, like, put a marker over there. Great game design? Yeah, this is really freaking annoying. Need to buy one of those chaos keys. I got, like, 23 on me. You need 24, so I should have bought just one more from the freaking cat. I guess we gotta find a way back to that damn cat to buy another key from him. Because the only other place that... Well, there should be, like, another, like, one of these, like, level gates. It's maybe somewhere in here. I just can't see it because my map is not activated. Maybe if we look around, we'll find one. That'd give me the keys I need. Yes, go meet the possibly challenged Catman and, well, let's be honest, he's just really high. And we appreciate him for that. He knows how to have fun in a Sonic game. Man, you got any of them, like, Sonic levels to get? I need keys, bro. I need keys. Oh, I'm losing my goddamn mind. I've seen some bricks of concrete with more of a personality in this game. That's one way of putting it. You know what? Maybe it's all backloaded and we'll get all that rich lore soon. I'm just so I just do not like open world games like this anymore. Well, I've never really liked them. What the fuck? No one said I wanted to deal with your shit. Been down there, right? Yeah. Yeah, I've been down there. Why make Sonic open world? Because they don't know what to do with Sonic anymore, so they latched onto like the one thing that they figure they could put on the box that might get people interested. Open world Sonic! I honestly feel that's the reason, like a lot of games that were not open world go open world. It's like a play of desperation. Like we can't think of anything else to do, so yeah, throw it in there. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised to get a massively multiplayer Sonic game at some point. Oh, there's Sonic Battle Royale! Okay, where does... Okay, I'm gonna have to go back and talk to the damn cat. I think there's like a portal there to it, right? Which will take me back over to the fishing spot. Can't travel to them, can I? Nope. That'd be too easy. Wait, why do these have like exclamation marks over them? You're not a side story, you're just like getting stat updates. Went back to your old Valhalla streams and it kind of annoys me how inaccurate that game is when it comes to history. Also, the gameplay. What parts of history was it? History was inaccurate. Usually they do a good job of like realizing the time period. Holy shit, it's Dartigan playing Sonic Frontier. I like how you came here and stated that like no one else had realized it yet. Like, I can't believe my lying eyes. The day has finally come. But yeah, I've been playing. This is my third day playing it? I mean, morale is getting low though. Gotta admit, morale is low. No, stop taking control of my camera! Viking not being able to kill civil. Okay, well, yeah, there is that one. But that's just because you're playing the good guy. No, I want to go back. I need to go down. Alright, which one of these takes me to Biggs? I think it's this one. Yeah. Biggs, I'm here to buy a key from you. How can a game be at the same time floaty and too restrictive? It can be bad, and it can be both of those. A major Greek history nerd, I was a bit disappointed with how un-Greek the characters were in Odyssey. I almost said Odysseus. But well, it's an Assassin's Creed game. I mean, they have to take some liberties and make, you know, at least try to make something entertaining, I guess.
Would you like to try?
I need, apparently, to buy a single key from you. Sold out.
Would you like to try? I'll let you borrow.
They set the game during the time period where Vikings were trying to settle England, yet filled the entire map with stuff that shouldn't be there for a few centuries. I'm pretty sure they put stave churches in the game that didn't exist until most Vikings became Christian. Finally, we can grab that. I mean, I mean, to be fair, there are also a lot of Roman ruins that probably weren't there either at the time, but they put in there just to make things look interesting, because let's be honest, that time period in England wouldn't have made for a visually of that appealing level or world, I feel. It's like, oh, here's some more mud huts with dirt floors or something. But, like, what if we just, like, sprinkle some Roman ruins around the place? And, yeah, you said some other things here and there. England in general is, wow. Okay, I'm gonna assume you're a Brit yourself, and that's why you feel that way. Because, you know what? Then you can get away with it. I mean, it's got its things. It's got its charms. Right? It's got its history. But that period in time is before England got y'all serious, or technically wasn't even really England at that point, I guess. So like a bunch of like separate kingdoms here and there. But there really wasn't a lot, you know, that's like some wooden buildings. So they like, here's Roman ruins and some other shit. Have fun with it. I'll fight that thing. Right, we can now head up here, get this, and then fight the boss. Britain isn't so bad, not so good either, but not so bad. Well, I think that's probably every place. What that means, Chad, is you're not a nationalist when you can think that way. It's like, you know what? I like where I live, but you know, I don't need to like pretend it's flawless. Yep, I'm even further away from my objective now. Oh yeah, we gotta get to this damn mountain. Okay, I can just fast travel over there. What am I doing? Yeah, this will be a lot quicker. Time to pay for your plot progression? Well, yes. Increase speed. Increase speed. Old man, how many times did they tell you this? That's the only thing I want. I'm a Sonic. You know, I'd be interested in like a documentary of like the creation of Sonic the Hedgehog, because I wonder if he was originally going to be a hedgehog, because the hedgehogs are not known for their ability to go, you know, fast. Like, was he another animal at some point in the design process? Try to get some more skills. Well, if I have enough points, I can. That's really all there is to it when it comes to that. I've got 19, so no, don't got enough for anything. I need like one more for like the quick loop, and that's all I could buy. I'm not gonna spend money on that, since that's kind of shit. It's not even really an ability. Something wrong with a game where Sonic can get faster, right? Well, I don't know. I mean, I haven't really noticed myself getting faster either when I've upgraded it. I still seem like I'm moving the same speed. Sonic was going to be a rabbit at one point. That makes a bit more sense, but I guess it'd be hopping around a lot. Hopping around at the speed of sound. Faster and faster in my dreams. Whatever generic line, your lyrics that have. Wait, why did I need 29 some vault keys when I only need to spin 7 of them? Oh, now I gotta go do that. Fuck you, game. Up yours. Alright. Can I fast travel over there and make it quick? Oh. there's no Cocos there, huh? Alright. Alright, that's not too far anyways. In an early draft of the second Sonic game, Sonic was supposed to be a blonde human girlfriend that was similar to Pauline from Donkey Kong. You can still find sketch. You know what? You know, the deviancy of the Sonic franchise is making more and more sense. I mean, well, the fans, I mean, not the franchise. Like, how would that ever work? Like, biologically. I mean, they kind of like reintroduced that idea back in Sonic 06. Like, you know what? That idea of Sonic having a human girlfriend. What if we like tried that out? What if we like took a lot of drugs and then we did it anyways? How the fuck? Oh, just give me a better way of getting over this damn thing. This new Zelda game is for the Breath of the Wild. This game wishes it were that. Like literally wishes. I wish it were that too. Because Breath of the Wild, pretty good game. No. Shoot me up. I feel like I'm being trolled. Fuck it, I'll go. You know, weirdly, I can't get off this and go that way. There's like it just makes you, it locks you into going 2D here weird, so for some reason. What the hell is that? What if I jump off this? Yeah, it won't let me like jump over that platform. No, I don't want to go this. Oh, you piece of shit. Oh. Please stop taking control of my camera. I just want to go the way I want to go. Why are you fighting me so hard, video game? The game's level design reminds me of when you were in art class and your teacher told you to draw something, but you had to do it as a group and each person got one instruction. That was an exercise you had to do? Because I've never had a teacher do that to me. This game just wants to fight me and never... What the fuck? I don't know. Get me up here. Finally, I'm here. I'm back. Back.
You are not ready.
The fuck I'm not? Oh, I gotta hit the console or something, right? Where's it at? You need 17 more ribbons? 17 ribbons? What do you mean? I got like 225 of those things that like talk to him. And do you mean gears? I need gears? Are you fucking kidding me?
You are not ready.
Yeah, it's yeah, like the ribbons. I got like 225 of those things. If that's what we're talking about here, I got more than enough. You have 7. The gears, but it says on him. See, it's talking about the ribbons needed 17, not the gears. These are the when you talk to these guys, you got to offer up the cutscene currency they want. The gears are for unlocking the Sonic levels. You need 17 more. Chat, I'm telling you, shut up, Logical. Fuck you. I know what you're trying to do again. Fuck you. I'm having your shit right now. don't know why I'm even arguing with you. I'm not fucking with you. Yes, you are, because I know what I'm fucking talking about. Like, literally, it tells you what you need. It says little ribbon there. You see the shape of the ribbon with the like little circle part. Then like it's like a military thing. Then you look up there in my UI. I got 225 of them. You get them all over the fucking place.
You are not ready. You are not ready. You are not ready.
Needed 17. Yeah, I got plenty of them though. Like the gears are used to open something else, not this. You need seven. Then why does it say I need ribbons when I got two? I am okay. It says I need 17 ribbons. I got 225 of them. Why is that not enough? Why is it instead gears I need if it's not showing gears? I hate this fucking currency stuff the game is doing on me. To do anything, it's so shit. Where am I gonna get gears at then? Those are like, do I gotta fight boss? Actually, even fighting bosses, they're like new game plus boss now because I've already beat them. I'm gonna yaz them. I'm gonna yaz them real. I guess I can go buy them again. Guess we'll go do that. I don't know if I can buy enough from him though. It's not gears, it's rib. Then what? Tell me, what is that thing I got 225 of then? Is that not the ribbons it's asked for? They want 200. Chat, I'm gonna murder people. You guys are driving me fucking nuts. I think you need 17 in addition to the two. Are you guys like saying I think you do or I know you do? They're two different, very big differences. I don't know who to hate more right now, the game or you guys. I really don't. I'm like, what? Please. You're both equally frustrating. Oh, God. So whatever. We'll just go buy some damn things then. Is this a gas lot? I think so, but I'm not entirely sure. Because this game is stupid enough to also reduce something like that. It's a sad thing. 17 needed implies you need 17 more than you already have. Oh, okay. That's a weird way of displaying the game's math, though, if so. 242. Okay, why can't they just tell me the total I need? Not like, oh, you need this many more. Alright, you can, like, usually... Well, like, God, why do they require me to get so much? What is this? Can I get some from this? Here's one. Now we need 6. Also, thank you, Coldzone, for the sub. Oh, if it isn't a real game center, it is. I mean, I'm also somewhat known as... Can you stop shooting me out when I want to go down? Also, I'm sometimes known as Mr. Game Sense. Alright, Biggs, time to, like, use your exploitation again. This way. I think I've got enough tickets to maybe buy all I need. Not, I can fish for a few more tickets, I guess. Does anybody still send video games besides Dartigan? I'm the main guy who does it, but I believe Game Care Network still does it every once in a while. He also is streaming here on Twitch right now.
Hey, Sonic. Welcome back.
But if you want it on a more, like, regular basis, it's me.
Would you like to try? I'll let you
Alright, he's
borrow
got
a ride.
Knuckles memory tokens. Huh? I need like 6 more now, right? Well, I got 5 tokens. I need to fish for more tokens.
Would you like to try? I'll let you borrow.
Yeah, I sure would. 16? Are you... Oh, God. I hate this garbage. Wait, what do I use my fish tokens for? I can like use those to buy
Would you
tokens,
like
right?
to try? I'll let you.
Or you can't? No? I can, oh yeah, I can use them as well. It's just the tokens are like, okay, we can just, yeah, that's what, 6 or something? 7? 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. That should be enough.
Would you like to try? I'll let you borrow a rod.
No. Cherry actually likes these games? Well, he's welcome to like whatever he likes. Are we at Vampire Rage yet? If it keeps requiring me to do all this goddamn collecting, there's a reason I don't really care much for platformers that require me to just collect shit endlessly. Just gets so tedious. This is like really bad for it. Okay, I can fast travel. Which one would be closer? Getting through this canyon is a pain in the ass. So we'll fast travel from... Or like another Elder Coco anywhere else? Yeah, here'll do. I'm going to implode. I'm going to... No, Yasm. I need to get that Yasm emote made. I really do. Especially since I got into so many new slots for them since, you Twitch fucking like... got rid. Okay, I'm thinking of more things that make myself angry now. I gotta stop. Alright, Willy Yasm. What did this pop in? Yeah, it's not good. We've discussed this though. It's a game that they wanted to make sure could run on the Switch and possibly your phone. Alright, Knuckles, I got all your shit. You good? Add your freaking ribbons.
Sonic, check these out. I don't think this ancient machinery was active before. Any idea what changed?
Something similar happened on the last island. Let's just call it a little divine intervention.
Plot convenience is a better word
If I
for
can
it.
solve the lock's code, it should open the way to that flying titan.
Wait, Sonic. You're still missing a Chaos Emerald, aren't you? Oh, that thing will tear you to shreds.
The last titan was holding the final emerald. I'm willing to bet it's the same deal here.
Hey,
First, though,
hey,
I need to
Sonic,
play this
how come your
crane
game engine doesn't have you
Let me
casting a
see.
shadow? It looks really
Stones
bizarre and
and
off-putting.
quartz seem to have corresponding colors.
There are sphere stones lying around the ground. Nearby are indentations of various hues. A crane overhead looks like it can move those sphere stones. He's got like a very, like, spot shadow. Alright, use the crane. They literally just put an ancient crane game in here now. What? Grab it. What is it? You gotta nail it perfectly. You know, it's impressive the ancients were able to make something that's, made of stone and slide this smoothly. Usually that's, gonna cause a lot of friction. Gotta love the speed of a Sonic. It's so fast. This is overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam. I'm aware that the Sonic fan base is willing to make any new Sonic game into Game of the Year as long as it doesn't obviously suck too much. They can't be trusted is what I'm trying to say. Right now it's time for, I guess, what can kind of count as like the only good part of the game. Sonic Adventure Star for a possible game. Well, they actually got a really good game a few years back. That Sonic 2D game made basically by fans, but also sold by Sega.
Was there ever any
Was apparently
doubt?
very good and
Ready to go
deserving of
face
its like
impossible
glowing
odds?
reviews. That's because it's a 2D Sonic game
We've
too.
faced worse. Here we go. Try to keep up.
Whoa, hey, that's my line.
Shadow is back. Well, I think they had to take my shadow away for this section because it would have helped you solve this puzzle too easily. Is what I was thinking while doing it. Because it was all about like picking things up and dropping them, so they took away your fucking shadow for a puzzle. Like, can you turn the shadows off so this puzzle work? Still can't believe that Sega was on par with Nintendo. They technically never were, but they were like the only competition. Weren't they in the shade in that scene though? We're in the nighttime now and I have a shadow though, so it doesn't really make any sense. They just took it away because the you be able to use your shadow would have made that puzzle even easier. I'm the Wyvern. How you doing? I'll be your Shadow of the Colossus boss fight for now. Sonic is now ready to defeat the Wyvern, to turn into Super Sonic, to take down Wyvern, get to higher ground. I have to make sure I got full wings. Full ranks. Well. Shit. I'm drowning. Yeah, I'm drowning because I just gotta run underwater. Oh, fuck. So this world is made specifically so Sonic can exist in it and no one else, right? Because who else could be doing this? What? What? Don't really need these, but alright. Did you ever own a Sega machine? Yeah, my parents got me a Sega Genesis, me and my older brother. As a console one year. I remember actually getting it while my dad was in prison for his DUI and everything else. So I was like, oh, well. I don't know, I just brought that up because that's a random thought entered my head because that was like for some reason a big deal to me as a kid. Like I didn't have a dad, but I had a Sega Genesis. So, you know, life could have been worse. Can you fly this way, maybe? But yeah, that was the only Sega console we had. I never had like the Sega Saturn or Sega Dreamcast. Other than that, it's always like an NES or then like this Nintendo 64 and stuff. I don't think it's gonna come this way. I think I gotta climb the tower. I came up here for coins and nothing else, or rangs. We'll climb Super Tower. Sonic actually warps reality to make all loop-de-loops and grind rails appear where he goes. Oh, that's his hidden power, huh? I think it's just like it's a video game, and you shouldn't put too much kind of thought into it. Video games always seem to be making like fan theories try to explain stuff that is actually unexplainable. It's like it's there because of the video game. Alright, I'm ready. Where'd he go? Oh, here he is. Can you imagine the horror of this game would be if Sonic took fall damage? I mean, he's constantly like bashing his face into spring pads. That can't be too good either. What do I jump on? I just like nail you, huh? Oh, we gotta grind up that thing. How are you holding on? Oh, okay. You're so excited. Let's go. Let's go. You dropped a massive piece of taffy for me. Fruit roll-ups! Fruit by the foot! Oh, there goes half my coins I was gonna need in for Supersonic. Thank you, video game. I'm probably gonna get it now, then not have time to kill it because I just lost half my time. I might be able to get some of it back here. How long did this go on for, by the way? Did it. I gotta be quick though. I don't have a full load of rain. A rain load is reload. Oh, here's your song, chat. Doesn't take damage. Come here, I need to attack you. Oh, whoops. I didn't know he was going to attack. I still can't attack him at all. Sonic is now in your Top Gun. Sonic, played by Tom Cruise, is here. Finally, I get attack. I'm like phasing through it. Instant transmission, if only. This one isn't as good as the last one because it's not just me like smacking stuff. I'm having to like do this other crap. You can parry the... I've been parrying, that's why I like attack sometimes. You gotta do these flying sections before you get to that. Ow! Well, not ow, I just like... Oh, my rings. I didn't do my parry in time. Fuck. Hey, swing at me again. I can't attack you until you swing. It's a weird boss mechanic, but hey. Oh, you're not going to? Oh, cool. Is Dart actually avoiding the... No, I'm trying to hit them. It just... The game is slippery. And you got... react quickly, you know? Just fuck it. Yeah, sure, why not? We learned this one from Raiden. Blame the controls. One, I have a janky old Xbox 360 controller, and yes, the game is pretty slippery how you control. Watch as she takes his pleasure from the snake. Hope you guys are having a good karaoke session over there. Is it dead? Oh, he's going. Oh, we're throwing it again. Sonic Den, that city-sized robot smacking me in the face was a mile again. Well, I'm supersonic. I don't take damage right now. Oh, what? I'm hitting X. What the fuck? I hit X. I hit X! I swear to God, I tapped it multiple times. You piece of shit. You piece of shit. You absolute piece of shit. Supposed to do it inside the red. What do you mean inside the red? I was holding X, tapping X. I was basically doing everything but molesting X with my dick. fact, I might have been doing that too. It's not hard to hit one button. Are they fucking up quick time events now? I'm getting so angry. Now I gotta do the entire damn thing over again. Insta death on that one, huh? Do I just hold X? I was tapping it. Maybe I should have just held it. Oh, this game just... Ugh. You were hitting X too soon? I was hitting it multiple times. It shouldn't have mattered. One, it shouldn't even be there. Why the fuck does that get added when I'm like doing a big fight? Oh, they make all the worst decisions. Red ring. I swear to God, I didn't even see a red ring. You know, I gotta get the damn crystal back, that section, then the fight section. Ugh. Well, I was tapping it there like I was hitting it, because it wasn't exactly being clear on what I was supposed to do. Do this again. It's even funner the second time, you know? Okay. It's gonna be like that, is it? Sonic fans say this game is overwhelmingly positive.
It's like one of my Japanese animes.
I wish. Only big anime titties could make this game possibly even better. I would even accept a shitty isekai. Rogue the Bat, she doesn't really count so much. She's still a fucking bat and it's weird. Anime titties, I mean, there are human characters. You can have them. Do you honestly want big... Look, Sonic is made out with humans, alright? There's probably worse that's happened off screen. I don't want to lose rank, so I'm just going to do this slowly. So I don't think I need to be fast here. We'll just take longer. Oh, come on. Come on, Sonic. Fight for everlasting peace. Be like Mega Man. Oof, I almost fucked that up. Didn't see it coming. I was like, yeah, drop to my death again. Well, I think we can all agree that a night fight is more dramatic anyways. Here we go. Here's your song again, chat. Well, that makes Sonic angry. Has Sonic ever gotten legitimately angry in one of his games? Like, I'm gonna kill you, Eggman. This ends tonight. I did a counter, but didn't get it off in time. Sonic, I mean, he did turn into a werehog in one game, but if he was going to get angry, it would have been that one, right? I'm looking at rings, I'm getting hit with missiles. Okay, I need to remember. I just want to make sure I could pause the cutscene because I want to pause that cutscene with that's coming up. They fucked me last time. You got pissed in a 2000s anime. You even turned into Dark Sonic. He can turn into Dark Sonic. What does he do as Dark Sonic? Is he's like, I'm Sonic but edgy. I'm Sonic, but I listen to like different bands. Okay, this is where he's gonna do it at. Okay, well, okay, when the red ring up there. Okay, I see it now. Just want to be sure. Just want to be sure I see the red ring this time. Oh, I got a little like Sonic blind the last time. I was staring at his glorious visage, you know, as you're supposed to. I just played soccer with a missile. Why was that an insta kill though? Shouldn't I just be like, oh, you take some damage? Do they have like the fusion dance in Sonic where he could like form up with like Shadow? Has there ever been a Dragon Ball and Sonic crossover? Why hasn't that been a thing? You're still alive, are you? Fucking hedgehog, goddammit. There's been a Sonic X Pikachu crossover. Like, I know he's been in the Olympics with Mario, too.
Do I been Jim Duty?
Feel your pain, strange alien thing. Okay, what's gonna be the bullshit that takes my supersonic power away from me this time when I go to the next area?
Not bad. Things would have been over faster if I'd been Super Knuckles.
Wait, is that a thing?
You did all right.
Yeah, you keep telling yourself that.
Can he actually go Super Knuckles?
I've got one more Titan bot to go. Hopefully I'll find Tails too. I'm worried about him.
When did he go Super Knuckles? And what does that do to him? The same thing,
Now
just like
hurry
yellow?
up and save the day
He
already.
turns pink. Oh, wow. He gets more Knuckles. like literally more finger, like more pointy things on his like hand mittens. The fact that I see like 3 more areas. Well, I did 91% of the damn desert. Are you for real? That was an accident. They even put a bonk sound. Oh, that's actually from my stream. I thought the bonk sound came from the game. Because it was timed perfectly with them blasting Sonic out of the sky. Yeah, that is bull crap. Like, oh yeah, I'll take your Supersonic away in the same exact way. Alright, where are we at this time? Big crater, it seems. And a volcano. Let's take a look at the map. Oh, we can't see anything yet. Okay. You're in Iceland now? This is what it looks like. I guess this is where we, like, I guess we'll be finally helping Tails out. Guess you big roboto and more bullshit. Let's just go find Tails first. So far this map looks actually kind of simplistic. It's like a big crater in the ring around it, but I'm guessing there's way more stuff off in that distance over there. Yeah. Wait, we playing Tetris? L block. Reverse L block. Right. Squiggly. My lord. Did they actually pay to use this Tetris stuff? Okay, this one's kind of hard to grab. Because the camera keeps going inside of it. Stop! Oh my, do you see this camera, chat? Legally distinct Tetris. They remain legally distinct by being really bad at it. Why isn't this fucking... God, this camera, you don't circle that? You don't? Oh, you circle this? Alright. That's the final piece, is it? There we go. Oh, I must have fucked up. Oh, I gotta remake that piece. Okay. I see now. See, I thought it is. Oh, I was gonna make that, you know, put them all together. Alright. Not exactly Tetris then, is it? This game looks painful to watch, let alone play. It can definitely be an experience. Oh, the gear thingies. I need those fishing... I need those fish tokens for later. Well. Dodge. When the enemy blocks your attacks, press left bumper or right bumper to take them by surprise. Oh, new enemy type, huh? Sonic the... Oh, we got a gear. Sonic the character who travels by spinning faster than sound just got... Does he actually go faster than sound? I don't think he does. Maybe in supersonic mode he does. I feel like I just marketing him as like, I'm totally Sonic, I go faster than sound, baby. Not like these other losers. He does? Then where's the sonic boom? One would expect a sonic boom. Well, these are the things we need for Tails, huh? Sonic Boom is a game, also a TV show. Oh, cool. Oh, oh. What am I trying to do with this thing? I don't know. I figured there'd be some, like, things to get from it. Okay. It just takes you up there. Never mind. Don't care. The Sonic Boom show is pretty good. It's just the game that's bad. Yeah, I heard the game was, you know, almost Sonic 06 level bad. In terms of, like, being unfinished, that was. Favorite Disney soundtrack? Well, I have a favorite Disney song, and that is from Hunchback of Notre Dame. You probably know which one I'm talking about already. It's, Hellfire, dark fire is burning in my skin. It's just an old man singing about how much he wants a nut inside of a gypsy. And how if he can't do that, he's gonna kill him. But it is a damn good song, and it's done really well. Sorry if I like ruin your idea of the movie by saying an old man who wants a nut inside of a gypsy, but that's what it is. This burning desire is turning me to sin. It's just really freaking good. Hate to admit it, but I still like the Frozen soundtrack, both of them. Hey, if you like it, you like it. I mean, it's got some good songs in it. We say Romani now. I'm aware of that. But, see, I've never been racist against, you know, these people, because it's mainly like a very European type of racism. You won't find too many of them in America. So, I feel like I should be... Okay, I'm not gonna make excuses, that is stupid, but, you know, I understand, you're not supposed to call them that. I'm pretty sure most Europeans still call them that, though. Because I still think they have a pretty rough time over there in Europe, don't they? I do have enough to free you.
Hang tight, little bro. I won't make you wait much longer.
Am I sending this game? Probably will eventually, but not right away. Hey Dartigan, are you gonna be doing everything wrong with Forspoken? Yeah, but I'll probably be hitting Dead Space Remake first before that. But I will be playing it and sending it. Also, welcome to the stream, Legacy. You infected me with your bad data.
Just catching my breath.
He never stops. Clarification. He never gives up.
The spatial anomaly that affected us seems to have left me in a digitized state. But those same energies are manifesting.
Doesn't that just mean you're dead?
For you.
And there's like an AI copy
Those
of you.
sure are words you said just now.
I'm saying I'm fine. You're not, and I'm worried.
This is like a JPEG version of you, Tails. The real you died in that crash.
Fine. And I need this power to rescue you.
He's even enduring the cyber corruption better than I calculated he would.
You're always rescuing
You have an
me,
idea when
and
Bayonetta 3 is going to come? I don't know,
Let's
because
focus
there's
on the now.
this year is going to be
What do you
very
mean?
busy for me. I definitely want to do it this year,
Chaos Emeralds.
but I don't know when I'm
You
going to
can
be able
help
to
me
get to
track
it.
them down?
I'm on it.
Because like, if you look at the release schedule, there's like something coming like every month, sometimes 2 games a month, all the way into like summer. Sonic, you can't do blackface like that, man. It's not cool anymore.
It's so sad someone so impressive will be lost in the end.
He's got cyber flu.
It's not fair.
You
we got
are the key. Be empowered with this technique.
What's on February? Isn't the Harry Potter game coming out in February? Press right trigger in midair plus A in midair. Circle the enemy and let loose a stream of shockwaves. I also get this stuff now. Might hold on and get to 40 though. Spin slash. Press A during a combo. Wait. Why isn't that working? Press right trigger in midair, then A in midair. Circle the enemy and let loose a stream of... You can do like the circle thing around them? We tried in training. Okay. Hit him at the same time, I guess. Hey, what? Okay. The better Sonic. Yeah, I keep forgetting I can do the same thing with my foot. Comic Card is also in February. Yeah, there's like I said, there's like something coming out every month until all the way until summer. Even a few games in summer. And then there'll be like the lull that happens like probably in like July and August. Then like even like I'm gonna guess the end of the year is all packed up. So it's really probably only in July and August I'll have time to go back and do older stuff. Alright, so yeah, they're not giving me an objective. That means time to collect shit. Gotta get my gears, my keys, my wrenches, all that stuff. Tails is in an unstable state, trapped in cyberspace. Collect memory tokens to stabilize condition. Sonic, I'm trapped in cyberspace. I'm unstable. Collect my NFTs, man. It's a good message you got there. Tails. That's really need to collect these NFTs for me, so let's get them all. It's the only way to save me. Yeah, Tails is stuck on the blockchain. Can Sonic save his best friend before he gets made into an NFT? Turn into the next episode. There's a modern day cartoon for you. Okay, let's see. They're not really giving me like, okay. Are they actually pointing out where the gear icons are this time, right? So I can find shit? They keep getting me locked into... stop that game, it's annoying. I don't want to be locked into your frame rate. I mean, your frame rate, but your freaking camera. Like that, stop it. I'm serious, I hate that. Would you send the new Zelda game if it has enough, but I highly doubt it will. But I'll wait until I play it. What? No. I just want my tokens. I don't need more things to jump off of. Excited for Dead Space remake? I mean, I know what it's about, so not nowhere anywhere near the amount as say like a Resident Evil 4 remake, which just happens to come out like a month later. Well, technically 2. It's in March, right? So I feel like I mean I don't hate Dead Space, but I'm not really a big Dead Space guy. I mean, they can be fun to play, but they're never really, the characters and plot were kind of like meh to me. But I did like the combat of, you know, splitting things, arms, and then shooting them back at it. See a grassy area over there. How dare you? Can't hit you. Hit you then. You're not worth the effort. Game, if you want to make a 2D side-scrolling Sonic, you should have just made that instead of whatever you're doing right now. Because it doesn't work when you, like, jump into it. Can I float? Oh. Is it me or the bleak scenery and the soft piano making us sleepy? Well, my voice also has that effect. A lot of people use my, like, streams and videos to help them sleep. They say my voice is calming to them. I was fighting... How do I even fight this? Okay, bye. Oh, he creates rails behind him. Want to hit the blue stuff? Going right up his ass. Very cinematic game. Going right. Uh-oh. Come on. Almost that. Did you ever beat Squid? I don't know. I haven't been back to that level, if that's what you're talking about. Like, why would I go all the way back to the first map? I'm pretty sure I could now, but I don't know if I did when I was there. I'm trying my best not to remember this game. Like, it shall leave no lasting impression. Squid is also here. We can get our revenge then. You have 602,000 move coins. That's a respectable amount. I commend you, sir, on saving up on them. Not that they're useful or anything, but hey, it's a bragging right. You know, have any of you ever visited a hot spring? Are they as, you know, as nice as they seem? They are. I like to visit one sometime. Oh, did you just give me a time limit for this one? Oh, I've already fucked up. Can you not jump to that one? Oh, you can't jump to one. Okay, I already fucked it up. Oh, my fucking controller. Oh, the analog stick is fucking me up on these puzzles. This game wouldn't recognize my PS4 controller, so I had to switch back to my old grody Xbox 360 controller that has like janky analog drift. Good. I don't want to go back down there. I think there's still stuff I can get. You know, maybe we don't, these things don't want to leave the hot springs, but I'm just forcing them to go like, hey, you're coming with me. Okay, there's actually jack shit down here. This level is feeling more barren than the desert, despite being, like, seemingly smaller than it. So, is every Sonic game from here on out going to be another open world game? Are they sticking with that? What did I just run into? Oh, the Starfall crap. You know, I hope they never make an open world Mario game. I hope Nintendo's like, you know what, we're sticking away from that idea. I hate when this happens because then it makes it impossible to see where I want to go because there's just rainbow Skittles everywhere. Mario Odyssey? That's an open world game though. Odyssey's a sandbox. I guess it's probably a better term for it. It's got like different realms you travel to, and then you can like, they're sort of open-ish, but it's not open world game. Just says it is. I do not consider that game to be open world. Just because you have like big zone areas doesn't make it open world in my opinion. Super Mario Odyssey. Keep in mind, I have not played Super Mario Odyssey, so I don't know why I'm making declarative statements on it. It's kind of an asshole-ish thing to do. But I've seen a lot of it played. It didn't look like it was an open world experience to me. Also, I'm going to guess, even if it is like this, it's not as barren and badly designed. Like, there's almost nothing fun to do in this world. It's like, here's some more shit to, like, grind on. This freaking roulette, please leave me alone. I don't like it. Gambling is wrong. How do I get over there with that? Oh. You're off. Have fun in this constant nightmare. Hey, Solia, Jimbo, you have a good night. Thanks for being here. It was a pleasure. Where am I even going? I just followed the boungy, the boings. But we're gonna have the key out of it, so good. Let's see. I think I still need to get more gears, right? No, I'm not having too much luck finding, like, level unlocks. Well, this game would be dope if Dart played this game if he was high. Well, one, I'm not really a high type of guy. So even then, I think I wouldn't enjoy it. I think I see... I thought I saw maybe like one of those like Sonic level doors over there, but I can't really tell. That sort of looks like one over that way. Go check that out. I mean, I feel like a game that you can enjoy when you're high is actually like a really trippy game. There's nothing trippy about this. What about drugs and hugs? You know, I just like your compassion. How about that? I like human compassion. I don't need drugs. I actually don't really like the idea of doing drugs. Call me a goody two shoes, but I'm like really like into making sure I like maximize my health. So I really never want to get started on them. Not a crystal somewhere? Red Theory wants a certain musical genres reflect a drug influence, e.g. punk, speed, grunge, heroin, 60s rock acid. Well, yeah, a lot of them did. Maybe you need to have some speed to enjoy Sonic. Well, this game does have it. It does have music, but I don't think it counts. But I don't see how drugs would make me enjoy this more. You're still gonna be doing all the same tedious bullshit. What did I unlock on the map? If we get one of those things over here. I don't know if I can use it though. Well, I should be able to. I must have accidentally drawn like the infinite boost symbol on the ground somewhere because I got infinite boost now. Shit. Oh my god. wouldn't be that the drugs make you enjoy the game more, but they would probably increase your current enjoyment at least. I think I'd just rather be high and like doing something stupid. It's like be high and talking with people. I feel like if you're gonna do drugs, you should at least be doing with other people, not by yourself and then playing a video game. Does that sound correct, drug people? I'm assuming I have some of them in my chat. Yeah, totally, man. You definitely want to, you know, be with friends when you're taking drugs. You want to send fishing is not optional. Why? Because there is a lore in the fucking... There's lore in the... Well, yeah, I bought some of those, like, what is it? The egg notes or whatever they're in it, but I don't know how to listen to them. The egg note. Whatever they're like. Well, I just know I bought them and I don't know how to listen to them. Menu? I mean, I looked in the menu. Really, all I got is a map and this. You have to listen to them in the fishing spot? Oh, I just bought them at the fishing spot. I didn't have to listen to them there. Alright, same as usual. What have we got this time, though? Big as the Bhakti of Sonic? Sure, why not? He knows all the true lore. He fished the secrets out of the waters. God. Trying to figure out which level this is based off of. That looks like the Sonic 3 level again. Like building the drop. Cool. One of them red coins, man. I need them. Shit. Oh well. Zip. I'm not trying to get the time score here. I just want to get the, you know, the coin one, the red coins, and the completion and the coin bonus. But uh-oh. Not seeing the last two red coins I need anywhere, and it's driving me nuts. There's one. Uh-oh. No, no, no. Oh Ooh, saved. Saved. Good, got it. So I can at least get 3 keys out of it. I don't care. I only wanted the 3 keys. That's from Generations. All Sonic levels kind of look alike after a while. I haven't done that movie yet on anyone. Have like first try every time. That's my name. Signature even. Did I purchase this one on sale? I wish. It just came out. It wouldn't be on sale yet. Well, it came out like a month ago, technically. You think Sonic needs a redesign? His head hurts. His head hurts. I don't know, just something about him that just feels under-designed now. It doesn't work as well. Alright, where am I going now? Over here, I guess? Yeah, we'll go there. He got one in the first movie. I mean, it's still pretty much the same. They tried to like redesign them in, what was it, Sonic Boom, by putting them, like, giving them like weird legs and bandages on them or something. Anything down there worth checking up? Honestly, I think they need to make it go realistic, hyper realistic. Make him look like an actual wild hedgehog. People hated the Sonic Boom design and currently has shorter quills. Maybe they could like, maybe that's like younger Sonic then. I mean, it doesn't really, as long as he's blue and spiky, I guess it doesn't matter, right? Didn't that fail in the movie? Well, that was like a nightmare fuel though. But honestly, kind of funny. I was really wish to this day they would release a version of that movie that had the original Sonic design they were going to go with. Thank you, game. Yeah, it was. Yeah, they did like reuse it like that model for like a different movie, right? And they had like ugly Sonic in it. It was like a joke character. Nope. Am I going the right way? I don't know. Good, I think. We came all the way over there, huh? I actually meant to go to that island, I think. Whoopsies. Yeah, where am I now? Okay, wow, yeah, I meant to go there, or like over there. Yeah, I was meaning to go there, thank you. I mean, that's a problem with Sonic travel. You don't really see where the bumper pads are going to take you. Oh, I hate this. Actually, the ugly Sonic model used in Chip and Dale was based on the old Sonic design, but made even uglier. Oh, they changed it up to make it even worse. Oh, they're like really ragged on. You know what? I don't think that model ever got its due. It could have worked. We would have learned to love it, right? Could have worked. this? Hampshire. Ugly Sonic was the only good part of Chip and Dale movie. It was that movie that bad? I didn't even know what movie it was. I just knew that you were using what Ugly Sonic as a joke character, and I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. I'm glad what a useless section of the map to unlock. There's nothing here, but God damn it, it's terrible. Like, there's just tiny little island that you really only come to unlock it. More damn wrenches here. I need them to like talk to my buddy Tails. Yeah, my buddy Tails, whose name I totally didn't forget for a second. That model doesn't deserve any dude more like Sonic in real life. People just really had like a bleh reaction to that model. It was really funny. I mean, it's like I thought it was perfect. It was beautiful. I'm the only one that can appreciate it, apparently. What if Mario movie does well? Can we expect a Zelda film? Good question. I think that's probably what they're actually thinking of doing. Honestly, I think a Metroid would work better in cinema than Zelda would. But they probably wouldn't go for Zelda next just because bigger name brand. And one day they'll invent subways and taxis in this world, and Sonic will no longer have to like risk his life jumping over clouds. What would you even do with Metroid? I mean, it's a space horror drama kind of series. You could do like a lot with that. It made Peter Pan the villain, and everyone was saying it was in poor taste because Peter Pan had the original voice actor's backstory. What is it? Peter Pan had the original what? I'm not really sure what you mean by that. I just know that Peter Pan was like technically someone in the old story was someone who kidnapped children, so there's good reason to maybe make him into a villain. Wait, Peter Pan was in Peter Pan and Chip and Dale? Wait, I'm sorry? Huh? I think I'm misunderstanding how Chip and Dale works now. Was it like, did they turn Chip and Dale into something like, Wreck-It Ralph, where there's like multiple crossover things? I mean, Sonic was in it, which is kind of weird for Chip and Dale, I mean, I gotta admit. I hadn't thought of that before. So how do you make Chip and Dale into something like Wreck-It Ralph? Even had Seth Rogen in it. I feel like he's showing up in more and more stuff. What? With my feet. Ow. And I still get hit somehow. They made it more like Who Framed Roger Rabbit, all the cartoon characters, bear actors. I'm surprised no one's tried to make a new version of like Who Framed Roger Rabbit. I mean, it would almost certainly suck. It would not have the same magic as it did then. But I'm honestly surprised they haven't like, yeah, let's bring that back. There's no way they'd have just the sheer amount of horniness in a kid's movie. I'm not a bad girl, I'm just drawn that way. Oh, we got a crystal here? I don't think I have enough to access it though. It's only been 2.5 hours, yet it feels like so very much more. Jam 2 wasn't... I heard Space Jam 2 kind of sucked. Which does... I feel like those are just... That's another kind of movie you can really only do once. Though I did hear people appreciate they put big chungus into it. But I don't think anyone should ever appreciate that, because no one should enjoy when they put memes that, you know, have been made popular by the internet into a movie. Less, yeah, I remember the arguments people kept making over less sexed up Lola. Well, she was never really sexed up before. But, you know, we want our sexy fucking bunny. Such a weird argument people got into. We demand horny fucking rabbits in our movie. I'm just, what? Sorry? Excuse me? It's not the same. You know, sometimes I just catch up in the arguments mid going on the internet that I just like, what the fuck is it? Right now, for instance, people are like, you know what I hate? Them liberals trying to take our gas stoves. I'm just like, I'm sorry, when did this become a thing? What? I'm so lost. We're gas stoves? What? That's an argument now? I need... Okay, I got 3 keys, but I haven't, like, activated enough sonic levels to break the seal. Okay, we get another wrench at the very least. Space Jam 2 alienated the horny for bunnies. The bastards. It was ours. It was our horny bunnies. Never forget, chat. Never forget what they took from you. Play you like a goddamn Snake, have you ever heard of Lola Bunny? Lola Bunny? Yeah, Lola Bunny, Snake. She's like a hot sex idol for weird creeps the world over. Otacon, can you just go back to anime? No, Snake. Bunny girls aren't enough. I need actual bunny people now. Am I going that way? I think I need... Let me mark it. How do I get over there? I can tell there's like a shortcut that opens up because there's like a sort of rail floating in air over there. I can really only go back that way though, unfortunately. Guess I gotta go there from a different direction. Where people are angry about Princess Peach in the movie because she woke. She's woke? Why is she woke? I don't think anyone's seen anywhere near enough of the movie yet to like even declare that. Is it because she just doesn't get rescued? Is that it? Or she like has a weapon at one point? There's been so many games where she's done the exact same stuff. Play any Mario RPG. I swear people just want to make arguments out of everything anymore. strong female character. Okay, unless they come out and say we wanted a strong female character, we wanted to like reimagine Peach. No longer is it a princess that just gets rescued by Mario, but it's one who can like take care of her own business and lead her country of mushroom people. Okay, then you're like, alright, okay, whatever. You're like going too in depth into a character just meant to be fun. But just having her like fight someone or like you'll wield a weapon, that's not a big deal. I mean, I remember throwing radishes at that bitch in one game. Radishes even. And other such things that could possibly cause harm. You should be mad. You should be mad that everyone else is mad, I think is the logic anymore. Can we go back to when the internet didn't make everyone just angry at everything? It was such a good time. All the fun we had. Alright, let's see, I need to go over there. But we'll grab some of these on the way. Yeah. That time never existed. No, I swear it did. It was a peaceful place. You could even play your favorite song on your MySpace page. And people would actually not just get irrationally angry over everything you said. This is more like a, you know, starting in like 2010-ish kind of vibe we've been stuck in. How do we have an AA game with pop-in this bad? You let it be, it's a Sonic game. That's how. Sonic fans don't demand much from Sega when it comes to a Sonic game. Let's get this thingamhop. What is this mess? What is this mess? Okay, I'm back here. Shit. Commend Dart for not sleeping while playing. I'm a professional. Of course I wouldn't. There's another wrench there, but... Do you think you can pick a specific year when social media, the internet went bad? A specific year. I'm not sure if, I don't know if I knew more about when people started, you know... Like the first time I remember I felt like people were like losing their... Oh no, that wasn't even really the first time. A specific moment. Well, clearly, the whole Gamergate stuff was like the first big time everyone started taking notice of it. But I don't think that's the first. I think that was just like the boil up when finally people like started talking about all this stuff. But that's probably not even, that's, again, not even the first. What's up, Lucky? How you doing? Okay, let's just activate that before I do anything else. Yeah, a bit of a mess that time there. But I think it's just been something that's been going on, building and steady for like people. One, the internet became more and more important to everyone's daily life. And some people just who didn't develop the thick skin in the early internet, who got on it later once they got their smartphone. It's like, wait a minute, why are these people like saying mean things about me? I don't want that to stop. And to be fair, no one should really be like harassed online. I don't want to like seem like I'm like making an argument for that. Like, ah, just grow up, liberal. Grow some thick skin. That's not a good argument. I just feel that sometimes the things people get upset over are really stupid. To either a whale or a really fucking patient and have a high tolerance to play Genshin Impact, or you just like anime and anime girls and, you know, collecting them. There's a lot of reasons people play that. What's Gamergate? It was a big ordeal of surrounding like some game called Depression Quest getting a favorable review from Kotaku, and the guy didn't disclose that he'd been in a relationship with the developer, so it just like blew up from that into like an entire like movement at the time. Let's see. Do this. No plan to blow me up. Wait a minute. I thought that hump looked suspicious. That's cool. Have I played Crisis Core? Yes, I played Crisis Core. Do I even want to go over there? I guess there's like more of those fancy, juicy cutscene currency tokens over here. Or not. Oh, wait a minute. Shit, there's another one over there I could have grabbed. Oh, well, I didn't want to go back that way, though. I've been over there. I got 60 levels of experience. I should probably spend it. Think I'll play Silk Song? I'd probably want to play Silk Song. I mean, I guess you're asking if Silk Song 2. I should probably play the first one first. Right, we will get Spin Slash. A during a combo. Okay. Hollow Knight. Okay, isn't Silk Song 1 and Silk Song 2, okay, whichever one is which. Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean. Hollow Knight, Silk Song, and then Hollow Knight. I haven't played Hollow Knight 1, is the problem, so I probably want to start it there. I guess we can buy Quick Side Loop as well. Alright. I'll see where Disney and Square Enix take you for a ride. I wouldn't trust either of those companies with anything, especially driving. Yeah, I should probably save my game. It's been a while. Alright. I'm not having much luck finding gears, which I kind of need right now, am I? This place is a little barren. We got another puzzle area we can unlock over there. Let's go do that. Hollow Knight is almost always... I think I actually own it, is the thing. I just never have bothered playing it. Hear about what Square Enix did with the Final Fantasy Pixel Remaster? No. But you're not asking me anyways, but I'll still want to be involved in the conversation. Another one of those things too. Alright. Oh shit, almost. You. Third island is the worst one because it's 2D heavy where it locks your camera control. Wonderful. They put up pre-orders without announcing it. It was a Square Enix store exclusive, which sold out, and so people who can't pre-order it can't get physical copies. Okay. Wait, where'd they put the pre-orders up on their website? Or like on Steam or something? I'm not a little misunderstanding. And so people were they selling even? Have they sold any physical copies of those Pixel remasters though? Okay, they're giving me like tokens all over the place this time, huh? Yeah, let's focus on getting the map revealed first. I feel like that's important. We can see where the hell we're going. I mean, shitty thing to do, definitely, if everyone's pissed off over it. My wrench. Oh, we finally found another one, huh? Wait, is this one I've been to already? No, it is not. What? Alright, let's go in. But Square Enix is a pretty shitty company right now. They really only got like one game I'm really supremely interested. Well, two. It's Final Fantasy 16 and 7 Remake right now. I'm very suspicious of anything else they do. I don't know why they've gotten so shitty, or like business-wise anyways. They're gonna turn into another Ubisoft at this rate. Oh, sweet, good. The ones I like, they're like 2D. But then they put it at on. Okay, there we go. Sorry, I'm concentrating. No commentary for the time being. I'm looking for red stuff. Oh no, shit! Ah. Oh, even worse shit. I didn't know there'd be like no map. Can't blame that on me, game. Need coin. Oh, rang. I don't know why I keep calling them coins. I think I've already missed one because it's like at the back of the line. I'm going to do this over again. That's the end right there, actually. Whoops. Missed one. Yeah, I definitely want to go back and get the red storm one though. Octopath was a successful SC game. I think that Live Alive game looked better though. I do like that 2.5D 2D look they're going for from those games though. I wish they would do like something like that for like Chrono Trigger. We still can't access even a single goddamn crystal. But speaking of Square, since chat is in the Square Enix conversation, does anyone put any credence? Wait, Credence is the band. Credence is, what's the word I'm looking for? Whatever, believability to like the rumors of an FF9 remake. I think it's highly unlikely, but part of me doesn't want to give up the hope. Where's the red coin in this? There it was. No, I've got that one already. There's one up there. I've already got that one, so it's faded in. This song goes on your sex playlist. I mean, it seems like it'll be a fast pace to keep up. Sure, you can want to like this might be dangerous for your joints. You can reset the pause menu? Oh. Weird, it wouldn't let me like go. Ooh, there we go. Okay, it's somewhere here at the beginning. I need to just go slow until I find it. I mean, I'm guessing that's death down there. I can't even actually go below this. Later. Someone leaving? Have a good night. Maybe instead of jumping... Oh, there it is. How, wait, it's up there. How do you get to that from here, though? Wait, I think it's like... Is it like a thing? There it is. That one was a little bit of a... Not a little bull. Little hidden. Gerard, you are a cool and rad dude. You play and talk to us. Thanks for doing what... Oh, well, you're most welcome, man. Thank you for coming to watch me do what I do. Wouldn't be able to do it without people like yourself. The fact that you guys give me any moment of your time is already still kind of amazing to me to this day. That like, anyone wants to listen to my dumbass say anything. Sonic, you're breaking down here, buddy. Maybe if I don't... Yeah, let's do this instead. No, stop going. And then... hitting the wrong button. I'm in an infinite loop. We even pay to hear you, Goo. Well, technically you get it for free, regardless if you're paying or not. No one has to give me a red cent of their money, if they don't want to. I enjoy when you angrily tell me to fuck myself. Thankfully that doesn't happen too often. It's only when you really you're like, I'm gonna really try to get into this again. But I'm glad... Please don't tell me that it gets you off. That's likely to make me go, ugh. Like, you know that phrase, the worst she can say is no? I can say much worse. Like, I don't care if something I'm doing is getting you off, please always keep that to yourself. That's information you keep to yourself. Please. Just to get through the day, I watched the Callisto Sim video again for a good laugh. Oh, thank you. I was pretty happy with that one, actually.
Nut.
Thank you. Thank you for the nuts, sir. I'm guessing that was literal and figurative for you. Timed it even. I still got an hour left to play in this tonight. Oh, we can finally get a crystal, huh? That took a while. Let's play that one all the way back of the island I don't remember how to get to. Yeah, it's all the way back here. Maybe there's like a shortcut to get over there from here. But before I do that, I do want to like run over here and activate this to get more map activated. Feels kind of important to get that done. These hours are the longest days. Hours are the longest days over. I mean, that is one interesting way of saying it. To me, these days are really short because you get dark real quick, and which makes you depressed. And depression for me, when it happens, especially if it's like seasonal stuff, the days are just so short. Also, today was a day where I paid my quarterly taxes, so only short, but I had to send in a bunch of money to the government. Good times. Basically saying these few hours in the game drag. Yeah. They definitely do. Supposedly after this island, though, everything picks up in speed because the remaining 2 places are kind of short. We'll see about that, though. Sonic dancing all night. I should troll chat by making that the Persona game I play, the music rhythm game. Alright. Let's continue activated map. Was Callisto Protocol that bad a game? It was definitely a massive disappointment. Because I was expecting it to be pretty, I was expecting it to at least be as fun as, say, well, Dead Space. It didn't even manage that. Mainly because it just weirdly chose the wrong combat for it. It didn't fit. It was also very badly designed. Shit, where are you running to, Sonic? Devs leaving their companies to go on their own rarely works. Sometimes it does. I mean, Ken Levine, his original studio getting shut down made him form Irrational Games, which gave us Bioshock 1 and 2. And then he shut that down to make a new studio that's making another game that just got announced a few months ago. I can't remember that. It's like Judas, right? Yeah, the name is Judas of it. Had a pretty trippy, like, trailer. So there are times when it does work, but it mainly means they had to be someone who was really good, not just someone who was, like, there at the time something good was made. Koji Igarashi, who I'm not too familiar with that guy. I was thinking more along the lines of that Doom guy who left id to then go make Daikatana. Romero, wasn't it? Yeah, Romero's gonna make you his bitch. He made Bloodstained? Oh, that guy, yeah, the guy made Castlevania, okay. I'm not too familiar with that guy, so his name didn't really, like, ring a bell. What? What does it want from me? Oh, am I playing jump rope? Okay, this one's new. The ancients were very bizarre in their technological aspirations. Pray for you alright? You good? Okay, well, at least I know where to come to if I need all these stupid, like, gear tokens later. I missed one over there somehow. There's also a fight we can do over here. Might as well do it. We're gonna need this stuff. Get it while we're here. What the fuck are the wrenches on the map? Those are like little tokens you need to pay the cutscene currency for talking to Tails. Fuck. Yo, what's up, Jeffrey? How you doing? Where am I at? Bad thing just happened. Eventually going to play the Xenoblade games. Pray for me, chat. When oh, well. I mean, there's worse things you could be doing. You could be trying to play the 3 Xenosaga games. Oof, now that's an undertaking. Only the brave attempt to play those 3 games. Back to back, no stopping. Into the sky, what the fuck? Did all this for me? What a bro. Apparently, and I haven't even left the first tutorial area. The music is weird. I've never played any of those games, so I just know they're like the forerunner to like the Persona games, and they're also very, very hard. All right, we have another like little map chunk we can unlock. I guess that's what this is gonna be tonight. We're just gonna run around unlocking map pieces, so tomorrow we can maybe speed through it. It's like God Killer death music, so rock music, but also known as God Killer death music. Didn't want any of this to happen. Where am I even? I don't know where I'm going. I'm scared. I'm off the ride. I just want to get my thing down here. Good night. Hey, Mike, have a good night, man. Thanks for showing up and spending some time with us. Who's parried it? You know? Okay, next up, we got another fight we can do here, then we can upgrade, then puzzle, then we can make our way up here, then that, then maybe finally go get our first, maybe we'll end with getting the first crystal tonight. Well, that probably won't take that long. Should be able to do more than that. We need progress shot. A lot of it. Well, that's not one. What? Fuck you again. I'll ignore your. What the fuck? I'm stuck. Stop it. Stop. Oh. You're broke now? What did you spend all your money on? Too much gotcha. Oh, shit. No, it's been a while since we bought one of these. What the fuck? The ground disappeared for a second. Thought for a second I was about to fall to the planet, and I was going, ooh, yeah, I was gonna be angry. I'd be like licking my finger, like add it to the list. Add it to the list. Okay. Best Final Fantasy boss song? Kuja's final fight has a damn good final boss fight song, but I think most people are gonna go toward like either Kefka or Sephiroth. Not that those are bad, those are also very, very good. Didn't I just do this one? Kefka's is interesting because it's like a 3-part song where it's like almost like just like dancing man is what it's called. What about Ultimatius? I like it, but I just feel like there's better options. Alright. Go level up. Where's that feller? One Winged Angel is too damn. I really like the new version of it they made in FF7 remake was really good. Genova's theme is also a really good song, though it's not technically final boss. Like people literally lost their shit in remake when the Genova theme started playing in the middle of that fight because it comes out of nowhere. It's like that was a very well done moment. There's like literally reaction videos on YouTube for when the beat drops in. It's like, oh, this is Genova's theme because you weren't expecting it. All right, we can now unlock another section of the map. Oh, this way. We have even more badass Genova fights. Well, obviously, there's quite a few more of those. There's at least, let's see, there's like one later on technically in kind of the middle of the game, and I think there's another one after like a significant moment happens, and then I think there's one more toward like I can't really talk about any of these without spoiling, but there's like 3 to 4 Genova fights from what I recall from the game. The one they added in the remake was actually a new one that didn't originally happen in the game. I'm just wondering how they're going to keep the music going for like all the games, because they really went ham on the fucking soundtrack in remakes. That's almost like one of the best video game soundtrack, if not the best video game soundtrack ever made. Please don't spoil the 25-year. Look, there are plenty of people who have not played anything but the remake, and I'm, being considerate of them. Look, I know what Zoomers have been playing. It ain't FF7. Still in combat? I can't look at my map. I know you sent it and you stated you liked it, but do you still feel that you still like it? What, FF7 Remake? Yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. That was really well done. I even wasn't that hung up on the ghost stuff as I thought it was going to be. One had, yeah, I liked the voice acting, and I liked a lot of the new changes they made to it that were pretty good and expanded on the world. I'm still wary because I'm wondering what they're gonna do with it now that they seem like they're doing a verse kind of thing almost, because that always makes me nervous. Because there's no telling whether that's gonna be good in the end or not. Yeah, I think I outdid the damage you needed for it. Don't care for the as long as they keep it small verse, like it just whatever they're doing with Zack in it, maybe it'll be alright. I'm also worried they're gonna keep trying to add too much of like the other FF7 content. Well, as long as they keep that the DLC, I guess it'll be fine too. Like they with the Yuffie stuff. The Yuffie thing was alright, but then they had like the deep brown stuff in it from that really shitty Dirge of Cerberus game. So I'm gonna, as long as they keep that stuff to DLC, those characters and whatever they're up to, maybe it'll be fine, and not just don't have them appear in like the main campaign and be important. Same with Advent Children. Do they kill so and so? Kill so and so? But do you think they will? I almost think they have to. I don't know how you could like not have that happen. It's kind of so like an important moment that to not do it would be amazing. I don't know how you get away with it. Changing aneurysm to Nomura aneurysm to Nomura was one of your best sins. I see what you're talking about. Yeah, it is a good one. Yeah, every once in a while I'll have my golden moments, you know. Oh well, we've actually almost cleared out the crater. Get one more fight and then that. All right, seems all right. I think it'll happen, but I think there's definitely plan to make the finale to the overall game end on a more positive note than the original game seemed to end on. So I'm just hoping that doesn't mean what we all have been thinking it might mean for the longest time. I think characters need to stay dead if they die. Really going to act like even people who did not play... Look, it's a brand new game now, so who even knows what's going to happen. But yes, I am going to continue to act like that because there are definitely people who have not played it and don't know what's going to happen, and I'm just trying to be considerate to them. Deal with it. I totally ran past... Yeah, I ran past the fight. Well, I think the fight is that thing, and I don't know how to activate it here. They took away the blood in Remake? Oh, you mean from where, like, after Sephiroth attacks the Shinra headquarters? Yeah, they had to, like, use purple stuff that one moment, but I guess they didn't want to get the M rating. Voids or fate? Well, who knows? Like I said, it's really hard to tell right now. I don't think they even know yet, actually. To be perfectly honest with you. it in one go this time, huh? I don't think Nomura is directing Rebirth, is he? He's moved on to like going back to... He's making Kingdom Hearts currently. Kingdom Hearts 4 even. If you're talking about Nomura. Obviously, well, he'll probably doing character designs, but I don't think he's into directing seat for it. Which is a bit of a breath. We're like, woof, maybe it can like not get too fucked up. This thing. The writing might... I don't think he was even writing 7, he was just directing it. Like, if they had a different writer, he just like, hey, I want to like... These are my ideas. To get someone competent, man. I don't even know if he writes Kingdom Hearts. I think he's just there, also just directs. Sonic, you're turning into a Skyrim horse right now with this. Why couldn't you go up this steep hills like this in the desert area? Volcanic rock is easy to run up. Yeah, oh yeah, that's one way of looking at it, I guess. I don't think that's true, though. Oh, that's interesting. I guess we can't get into that right now, huh? Yeah, usually that symbol means that's where you'll go when you go to fight the final boss, I think. It's like locked. Alright, understandable. Let's go get our crystal. Also, let me head over here and see if there's like a shortcut we can watch. There's a joke where Kingdom Hearts team were asking for the ending of Kingdom Hearts 3 and Nomura was like, but I sent it to... Oh no, what is this now? Who did he not... I'm a little confused by what the joke is. Obviously it's Nomura, so confusing, but... Did he not like to send anyone the ending? He sent the ending to the FF7 Re team. Oh, he sent the ending to Kingdom Hearts to FF7 Re. Okay. I mean, maybe it's easy to get confused when you're directing 2 different games at once, though. You're under a lot of stress. That seems like a really bad thing to do to your health. Why is to try to direct 2 AAA games? Like I'm gonna cook Sonic alive. AAA games at the same time. Yeah. Let it be known, chat, don't run off the edge of volcanoes. There might be a pool of lava below you. Now, speaking of mountains, did you guys see all of that people talking about the TikTok giant? Someone thought they filmed a giant, and then everyone thought it was like a conspiracy theory. The government had killed the guy for filming a giant on a mountain somewhere. It turned out just a radio tower. I'm sorry, with the TikTok giant, there's like a video went viral on TikTok recently that I heard about. Apparently it's like some guy on his phone from a very long distance away is like, there's like this, what looks to be like a man style figure standing on top of a mountain, but given the distance, it would be like gigantic if, you know, if his actual, given the size of it. But it was just a radio tower from the distance, it looked like it. But then apparently the guy who filmed it died or something like a few months back, and people were like making conspiracy theories that the government had him killed for revealing the truth of giants. I just love that conspiracy theories have just gotten even crazier. Probably shouldn't love that, but my god. It just amazes me that conspiracy theories can even still exist. I mean, I shouldn't be too surprised, but we live in an age where, like, you have infinite information available to you, but you know what? People still come up with crazy shit to believe. You know what track you will love? For me, I'm looking more towards the Cosmo Canyon track. Which you got a little bit of a tease of when you know, in the last game. 50% of that information on the internet is shit. Well, true, but there's still a lot of, mainly a lot of facts on it that you can, like, pretty much anything that seems absurd usually is and can be debunked. I mean, there's just like, we humans, we don't deserve what we come up with. Can you, like, move this? So let me just go under you then. Which is your favorite Final Fantasy soundtrack? Like I said, FF7 and FF7 Remake really do one hell of a damn good job with their soundtracks. I also like FF9's soundtrack a lot. It'd be really hard for me to pick one out of those. But if you make me, probably FF7 Remakes, because there's just like a full day. I think if you want to listen to every piece of music in it, it'll take you like a full day. And a lot of it just really freaking good. You believe that rumor of FF9 remake? I would say if it is happening, it's probably not an FF style big remake. It might just be like, maybe they keep it the same. We have like 2D backgrounds and like 3D characters on top of that. That'd be pretty interesting. So I don't know. It's hard to tell.
Well, what will you do?
Probably the same thing I did the last 2 times, you daft silly girl. I didn't want to use the word bitch, so I came up with daft silly girl like I'm some old-timey Brit. Hurry, run for the squid. Best character in the game. Who? The squid or the girl? Ow. Well, no rain. No rain. What did Raiden do? Possibly cut everything in front. What else does he do? He like plays kick-ass music and cuts people in half. And the mini halves, actually. Oh, no. Oh. Really? Right there. Boo. Well, we have 2 hedgehogs now. 2 halves to be exact. Shit. Fuck, I wasn't looking. I was mesmerized by other things. Uh-oh. Run, Sonic. Yeah, get the gear out of the thing, right?
So, impressive, right?
Within expected parameters.
You know, she keeps trying to kill you, Sonic. Why are you trying to be friends with her? You don't have to, you realize? Where are we now? Okay, new island. Sonic's just like that? What a terrible character. Naive as hell. Yeah, I'm very much aware. You can defeat anything by just trying hard. If he cares enough about his friends, he'll win in the end. Oh, that's not the way I wanted to go. No, no. Apparently these rails are like, you can only go the way they want you to go. Well, I got the gear. That's all I cared about. Need to get up on the mountain. That sounds like anime protagonists. There are definitely better written anime protagonists, but it is a very generic, like, marketable character type, I guess. You have to worry about the parents getting pissed off if your message is friendship and determination. That's right, cheese, the geography of the game. What of it? Rings are my power. Oh, you can actually... Oh, you gotta go across... How do you get up there, actually? It's like that walkway, but I guess... Maybe that takes you over there to it? I'm not entirely sure. I mean, it's just a... Damn, you're being a bitch again. Oh, well, wasn't expecting fight, but alright. We still got some time to go. Sky falls when the rain falls. No, I don't think that song's appropriate, is it? Ow! Fucking spike. Could die here. Well, I thought that was a thing. Oh, stupid. Stupid. Deceased. This hedgehog has ceased to be. He is no more. He's got so few rings right now. God, every year, like, Chad, I bet you know that feeling, not having enough rings in life, don't you? I don't got enough rings to pay my college tuition, Tails. What do you expect a hedgehog to do in this economy? Yeah. Still looking for a way up there, though. Here we go. Chad, are you impressed with the amount of chill I've displayed tonight? Because I feel like unlike other nights I'll play this game, you know what? Outside of one or two moments, it's remarkably calm. I've grown as a person. Feels good to hear it and acknowledge it at the very least. Couldn't do the fishing minigame in a boss fight, could you? I did do the fishing minigame tonight, though. Okay, I see those things. You told Juan to fuck off? Yeah, it's because he was like being a dick. Or maybe he wasn't, I don't know. Maybe that wasn't my proudest moment. But to be fair, it is Juan as well. We all know his history. Even he doesn't deny it. He's like, yeah. Like, yeah. I see your point. When was this? Well, it wasn't like a mean fuck off. It's more like, fuck off, bruh. When he's saying something incredulous. Okay, what next? Well, I gotta get over there. It means going around there, then going across to that. Yeah, that seems doable. I may fuck with you, but when I always try to give you helpful info, yeah, but that's the thing. You fuck with me because then I can't tell when you're trying to give helpful info. Still a bit of the sheep who cried wolf, or the wolf who cried sheep, whichever one it is. It's like, is it this time he's being truthful, or is it this time he's trying to like fuck with me again? You don't know. We need to go down and around. Boy who cried wolf. No, seems that way. Ow, fuck. Oh shit. Ow, this thing's kicking my ass. Oh, no, you can't. Fuck me. No, I don't want to run up it. Stop it, Sonic. Sonic, why are you being so fit? No, Sonic, stop! I just need you to run in a circle around the damn thing, you asshole. Just keep trying to be fancy with everything. Let me go slower. Oh, that's new. Oof. Back and fight these guys, Sonic. Fucking did an air raid on the guy. Where was I headed again? I need to get over there. I'm guessing there's probably still stuff. Yeah, we'll get the stuff here later. Well, there is one right next to me. Good. Yep, screwed it up already. Screwed it up. Okay, maybe this way. Here we go. Sonic's experiencing what it's like in Ohio. What, do you often... Yeah, I've been to Ohio before. I don't remember bouncing off springs and finding robots, but you know what? It's probably changed since the last time I've been there. I'm willing to accept things have gotten worse. I really want to fight another boss right now. A little tired of boss fights. I want to do puzzles and relax and have a calm brain teaser or two. Tired of boss fights? Well, I fought a bunch of boss fights tonight. I think I'm good. Plus, we still need to go do this next objective and probably finish up. Which means going back over there and crossing over the wires we saw. You got to finish AI Somnium now. That's anime and puzzles, right? I'll be fun with these. Yeah, we should probably do this. Wait. Did I see that before? Have I done this one already? No, I have not. I guess this one's optional because I can already talk to him.
I analyzed the cyberspace portal the last time you were accessing it. While you were online, it opened up a flood of data. It was way too much to process, but I did get a glimpse of the Ancients' personal data.
Oh my god.
So
They forgot to delete their
what, you know
browser
all their
history.
birthdays
The
now?
Ancients.
Much more than that. Sonic, it was their very essences. Their hopes, their dreams, everything
Ancient
that made them what they
browser
were.
history, Chad. That might be an
See the
archaeological thing in the future.
correlation?
sounds a lot like what happened to you,
Perfect
Amy,
timing,
and
by the way.
Knuckles. I mean, I'm glad you're all intact, but
What's up, Dick Dice?
why were you all uploaded like that?
You've probably been here for a while, just not noticing you for some reason. I'm sorry. Wow, what a amazing cutscene that was. Alright, let's get ourselves some keys. You're fine? Well, thank you. I work hard. I work out. I mean, I think you just meant you're fine for not noticing you earlier. But you know what? I'll take compliments in any way I want to. Oh, this level look. Oh, okay, it's one of these. Maybe it won't be bad after all. So apparently it's all grind rail. Oh shit, I need to go down. There's a thingy thing down there. No, no. Oh. Well, I fell through the rig. Take the lower path this time. Oh, that's a bit shit. Never mind. This game be considered a fever dream? Can't all games be considered that? Since they're all just simulations. But no, there's way trippier games out there than... I don't think this game's trippy at all, actually. Well, I meant to get that. Really not. Oh, this is pissing me off. Okay, this level sucks. All it takes is a few frustrating deaths where I give my judgment. I am a harsh... I'm a harsh... I can't think of the word critic for some reason. Critic. I'm just sucking hardcore. Again, this game is making me hate grind rails too. I just want to mention that. Skill issue? Yeah, I know that's a thing to say these days. Skill issue, man. As if no one were gonna have a complaint. No complaints exist, only skill issues. Ah. Oh, well, we missed that chance, whatever that was going to give us. I'm really despising this level. You're not a critic, you're a waste of skin? Well, damn, man. I'm hoping you're having a good day. Do you have anything else you'd like to get off your chest that you think about me? Let this be the run. I don't want to do this level over again. Sucks. Over the rings. And missed the red king. I didn't get, wouldn't have got them all anyways. We're not doing that one again. Said critics are a waste of skin. You're not a waste of skin, therefore you're not a critic. That is some weird logic you're implying. And why are critics are a waste of skin? Do you like, I don't trust anything anyone says. I mean, I have to disagree with that statement. I mean, even though I consider myself more an entertainer, I am technically a critic as well. I'm a critical entertainer. We got a grand total of 1 bulge. We'll have to go back into that one, unfortunately. Few too many Kotaku articles. You know, Kotaku has covered me a number of times. In fact, my channel probably got its early start because Kotaku kept covering my videos. So, to a degree, you probably wouldn't even be watching me had Kotaku not done that. Might never have gotten off the ground, you know. But I think I'm done tonight, chat. It's almost midnight, and I'm tired. This game just sucks you dry of energy and other such vital fluids. Plus, I'm tired from working out earlier today. Arms are all stiff. Tomorrow's leg day, so I gotta work out a different part. So, chat. It's a long 4 hours. Tell me about it. I had to sit through all 4 of them. I know what your guys' excuse was. You go do something productive. You can suck me dry. I will reserve the seat for you. First in line. It's a privilege, you know. Sorry, I'm talking slowly because I'm stretching, and you know, it just feels good. But chat, it's been my honor tonight. Thank you for joining me. Hope you had fun. I will be streaming again tomorrow, if you care to stop by and say hello, that is, if you get time. Love to have you. So be sure you hit the follow button and join the Discord. You know how all this works by this point. Thank you for showing up and sharing your time with me. Thank you for any bits, subs, or gift subs tonight as well. And I, see what else. Thank you to the mod team, too. Almost forgot you guys. Can't forget the mod team. Also, logical. Sorry for you're the one I said fuck you earlier tonight here, right? Sorry about that. That was rude of me. Uncalled for even. Yeah, that's right. I waited to the end of the stream to give an apology. That was said in your frustration at video games and all of chat, and got directed at you. Anyways, I'm off. I will see you all tomorrow, everybody. Peace. Good.